Consider the following hypothesis test. Null hypothesis, mu equal to 15, versus alternative hypothesis, mu not equal to 15. In other words, this is a two-sided test that we're doing. A sample of 50 provided a sample mean of 14.15, and we're assuming a known population standard deviation of 3. Part A, compute the value of the test statistic. So we'll use a Z test statistic in this case because we're assuming a known population standard deviation, and by plugging in the sample values into our formula we obtain a value for the test statistic of -2.00. Part B, what is the p-value? So remember, this is a two-sided test, so the p-value will be the tail area to the left of -2.00 plus the tail area to the right of +2.00. So one way to calculate this is to look up a normal table, find out the tail area to the left of -2.00, and then multiply this by 2 since the normal distribution is symmetrical. So if we do this, we look up the value in the table, and it's 0.0228 is the tail area to the left of -2.00. Multiply that by 2 and we get a p-value of 0.0456. Part C, at alpha equal 0.05, what is our conclusion? So we want to look at our p-value and ask ourselves, is it less than the significance level of the test, alpha 0.05? And since 0.0456 is smaller than 0.05, that means we reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative. So in this case there is evidence that the population mean mu is not equal to 15. And finally, part D, what is the rejection rule using the critical value, and what is our conclusion? So the rejection region is going to be the tail areas beyond +1.96 and -1.96, because those are the values in the normal table that have tail areas of 0.025 in the upper tail and 0.025 in the lower tail, which gives us the significance level 0.05 in total. So then the rejection rule will be if the Z test statistic is in either of those two rejection regions, either less than -1.96 or greater than +1.96. And since our observed Z statistic is -2.00, it does lie in the rejection region, it's in the lower tail, and so therefore again we reject the null in favor of the alternative, so there is evidence that the population mean mu is not equal to 15.